Hey, welcome back, man. It's your boy Trill the Phenomenal. Come on in for another video. Go ahead, like and subscribe to the video, and keep comment down below to let me know what's your input to see if you do like the videos or not. Because you got a lot of you not subscribing to the videos and not watching the full length of the videos. Let me get to the end of the video so that you know because you can be missing out on a whole lot of information, a whole lot of things to what I'm speaking about. You know, I know that you got things to do or whatever, but it ain't nothing more important to hearing a clear message. It can maybe shift something and change something in your life. So, about what I wanted to come in here and say that we're gonna get straight into it. God is testing you so much. This is the most that you have been tested in your life. And the reason being is because he need to know, and he wants to like he wants to get this cleared up so you can be prepared in the next chapter where you going. What I want to say is that what I wanted to say is that you can forgive your enemies, but if you don't really mean it from your heart, just like you just like you will go to him and pray to him and tell him that you're ready to move on, and the area that you the area that you actually weak in, that you're having trouble in moving forward on, and moving forward on from, he's gonna go back and make sure that, are you ready to graduate out that area? Are you ready to take that next step and move forward? You can tell him that you forgive your enemies, you forgive the people that hurt you, but the minute that you see these people have been blessed and got blessed or whatever, now you could be concerning that, how come these people was blessed? How come these people are being blessed when they're the one that hurt me? When they're the one that really did so much dirt and harm to me, that caused so much pain and suffering in my life. How come that you blessing these people and I'm not being blessed? Well, that right there, that's a reality check. Soon as you start to question him in that way, that's a test right there. That's the way of him testing you right there. And most likely you probably done failed. Because if you worrying about why he blessed them, why he blessed your enemies, and you stole to the point where you at in your life, and the whole time you was doing the work and getting prepared and everything, you wondering why, like, God is not fair. You wondering why that, why he is not moving in your life. Well, he did that because just to see where your heart was at, just to see how you was gonna react. But since now you really showed him that you're not ready to take that next step and move forward from that area, and when you say that you don't forgive your enemies, you haven't really fully forgive them, because now you worrying about what blessings they have gotten, and now you comparing yourself with them. So he wants you to take a look at that. He wants you to work on that, to let those stuff go that's holding you back, to let go of those things that that is really troubling you, and for you to see what you're saying and don't really mean. I wrote some things down, and And it could be the reason they could deserve that. They could deserve that blessing, because they already was doing the work. They don't ask God to forgive them, and they done moved on. But when you say that you done moved on, now that you seen that they being blessed, but you still having these concerns of why and how they was blessed before you, when you the one got hurting by them, when they did all the dirty work. You know, things like this happen in people's life. It has happened in my life too, a lot of times. And I see that I give my heart to these people, like friends, loved ones, and I seen that they the ones been doing me dirty and stuff, and I still seen that, some way that they was, being blessed. They was getting these nice things, having the things that I wanted and everything like that. So I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like, hey, like how come they still being blessed? How come they still, able to pull this stuff off when clearly they ain't the one acting right in their life, and that kind of and it kind of sit with me for a period of time. But I know in my heart it wasn't right to question. I know in my heart that it wasn't right to ask, ask why, and complain about that stuff, because I know my time was coming. I know my time was coming, but he also was showing me that he was also showing me that where my weaknesses was, and to know how to let go what's holding me back, and don't worry about nobody else. Just because they're your enemies, that don't mean that they can't be blessed. But he was also just showing you that what he can do, and just to change up your ways of thinking and change up your heart. And what I say, I had some things written down. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much how he's testing you though. He'll bless you. He'll bless your enemies by testing you that way, to see if you really let go, to see if you really forgive your enemies. You know, um, and that's a huge test. That's a huge test, especially if you don't catch it, and and don't really go by what you said, that you really meant. And that can that can cause your blessings can be set back. And that can play a huge part of you thinking that it's the devil as well, playing tricks with your mind. You don't know if it's God, you don't know if it's the devil or the enemy, but you just going off because of your ego and your pride and your emotions of how you feel. So um and I wanted to mention, just to clear what I mentioned in one of my short videos. The devil don't work in mysterious ways. I came off saying that the devil work in mysterious ways because of how I was thinking of how he moves, how sneaky and conniving he is. What I really meant was that, because the way how he operates, what I really was trying to say was that he moves mysterious, but in a devilish, sneaky, um, weird way. Because he's so in disguise that it's kind of mysterious. But when I say mysterious way was just the first thing, the thought that came to my mind. But only God work in mysterious ways. And I had one of my supporters actually commented in down below in one of my short feed videos, and she gave me the verse of John, First John, um, verse 4, chapter 3 and 4, and it says that and every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God, and is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. Ye are God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is in he that is in you than he that is in the world. Only God work in mysterious way. And this is what she said too as well. And she was like, only God work in mysterious ways, not the enemy, because his tactics and his tricks never change, but the hostess does. Meaning individuals, meaning, he used different shapes and objects to, you know, to play it like in disguise, leave things in disguise to, to manipulate you or whatever. And I just wanted to clear that up because she did actually put that on my spirit as well, and I know the Holy Spirit was with her as well to let me know that. Um, I had known that, but like I said, I just came off in that way. And when I said it, I know that the devil don't work in mysterious ways. Only God does. But like I said, it was just the simple fact that when I was just trying to think of what I wanted to say, of how he working, how he play along and do things in disguise, so sneaky and conniving in a way that you just don't know exactly. You have to really judge it off by spirit by spirit. And if you don't have the discernment, if you don't have the wisdom enough to know that, then you can be caught off guard in so many ways. And that's why I came off like that. But I had known that because in my heart, in my spirit, when I said it, it didn't even sit right when I said it. But I had to clear that up because what she mentioned and 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 let me know that as well. So I just wanted to give her a shout out for that. Um, her channel is Put God First 184, Stephanie, and God bless you as well for actually clearing that up for me. Um, but that's the way how the devil will actually manipulate you. If you saying that if you saying that you're ready and you let these things go, God is going to test you majorly. He's going to test you big time, man. Like, there's so many times and so many ways that I have gotten tested. It came it excuse me. It ain't came nothing but from God, you know. But the enemy still was playing along with it, but he was also letting the enemy play his part along in these situations just to see if I was gonna fold and not continuing to follow along the path where God was trying to take me. It was just so many direct messages and signs that I was seeing, like this is just God working through me, but just he letting the enemy attack me as well, just to see how strong I am, just to see if I'm gonna pull through this and make it through. To see if I have the faith, and the courage enough to continue along with this journey. So I just wanted to did really really want to clear that up as well. I don't know if a lot of you probably did actually peeped it out, but didn't mention it. But like I said, I had to shout her out for this because she was she was able to willing enough to to let me know that as well. But like I said, man, God bless y'all. I thank y'all for everything. I thank y'all for continuing to keep liking and subscribing to the videos. You know, it's gonna get better and better. You know, every day we taking it day by day. Every day we taking it slow. You know, we continuously, growing little by little. You know, it's gonna get to that point that y'all will see the other side of me more. You know, like not saying that not saying that I'm not being myself, but I'm more of myself than I've been before, months before, last year, years before. You know, I step out of my comfort zone even more and more and more every day by just putting these messages out here. You know, as y'all can see that I'm trying to work better with my communicating. I used to take up speech in class. In high school, middle school, elementary. But I just I just wanted to throw that out there because, not everybody perfect. I'm showing you, let you know that I'm not perfect as well. But I also want you to know that it's okay because we all human and we all gonna grow out of it. We all gonna grow strong together and we gonna make it. And whatever problems, whatever situations, whatever you're going through, whatever pain, whatever trauma that you're going through, you're going to get through it. But you must remain focused and keep pushing. Keep God first. You got to keep praying. Keeping faith. Definitely, you got to keep in faith. You got to fight that demon. You got to fight those demons. You got to fight that enemy. Every negative emotion, you got to don't suppress it. You gotta sit with these emotions. You gotta sit through it. Trust me, you got to sit through it. You gotta sit through the pain and see what is good for you and what is not good for you. As you can tell that these negative forces and negative thoughts is not good for you. So what you do is you let those things go. Ask yourself, talk to yourself. But that's what I wanted to say. I didn't want to make the video too long. Each and every time I come on here, I say that, but it's okay. Um, yeah. May God bless y'all, and bless y'all families as well. Y'all continue on to keep doing what y'all doing, and keep God first, no matter what.